It seems as though individuals are truly over the Haley and Selena show since they have seriously fascinating news to discuss. Selena and Zayn are gradually unveiling their relationship more nowadays. Be that as it may, not every person is really glad for them, particularly Zayn's ex, Gigi Hadid. There were individuals saying that this sentiment had for quite some time been blending, and it is just now that they had a genuine shot at this opportunity. Yet in the event that they are truly going to take this to a higher level, they would be quite possibly of the absolute best and upheld relationship in the business. I bet that they would look so great together since the Flash has forever been there since their initial not many cooperations when they were as yet more youthful. Yet his affections for Selena isn't the as it were thing that he has of late discussed. He additionally uncovered about how Gigi and her family have been making a respectable attempt to remove the things that are satisfying him right now. Presently, he is prepared to discuss his past to safeguard his present. Clearly, this thing with Selena is going great since he doesn't maintain that Gigi or some other individuals should prevent him from getting to realize Sel go better. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Zayn is more oak, with his new critical other contrasted with his last accomplice. We realize that Gigi and Zayn didn't end in a generally excellent manner, despite the fact that they are presently easygoing and are co-nurturing their girl. Many individuals are as yet loathing on Yolanda, and Gigi too, for doing Zayn filthy. For those of you who don't have a thought regarding what befell this notable couple, then it was on the grounds that Zayn and Yolanda, Gigi's mother, got into a warmed battle. The purpose for it? Yolanda transferred a photograph where she was showing child K's face. We as a whole expertise defensive Gigi and Zayn were with regards to their girl. They have made a respectable attempt to stow away the endearing faces from the paparazzi, as they need to give her as much security despite the fact that the two guardians are extremely well-known people. However, be that as it may, take a gander at what Yolanda did. Heps / YouTube. B / NNLSQLVJA. T=67, that as well as they blamed Zayn for pushing Yolanda during this battle, which brought about Zayn serving 360 days of probation. Yet again, however, before we get further into the video, if you love Zayn Malik and need to see him blissful and in adoration, then ensure that you buy into our feed immediately. I will continuously update you as often as possible about the most recent happenings in their lives, and that's just the beginning. Malik kept it and a ton from getting individuals really guarded him against the Hadids. Many fans likewise uncovered Yolanda and her dangerous way of behaving towards her own children. Individuals likewise guessed that she never truly preferred Zayn for Gigi, and by the vibes of it, she was not by any means the only Hadid who can't acknowledge Zayn in the family. As detailed by TMZ, the quarrel occurred in September of 2021. Zayn was distant from everyone else with his girl, and there were different sources that said that Yolanda just burst in the house without advising Zayn ahead of time. She didn't actually thump. Zayn felt disregarded in his own home, and he evidently attempted to impart to Yolanda about how he felt yet as an obscure and troublesome individual that she is. That's what insiders guaranteed she wasn't having it. Envision the lament that Zayn felt to get snared with such a family. Heps / YouTube. B / NLSQLVJA. T=99 furthermore, as indicated by the court records, Zayn was accused of 4 criminal offenses of badgering against Gigi and Yolanda for supposedly pushing Yolanda into a dresser and causing her psychological misery and actual torment. It was likewise stated in these records that Zayn settled on a decision to Gigi while the squabble was going on and purportedly told her, "Tie on some balls and safeguard your accomplice against your mother in my home." From that point onward, Zayn had stood up through an Instagram post. He stated, "As a large portion of you realize, I'm a confidential individual, and I particularly need to make a place of refuge for my little girl to experience childhood in, where confidential family matters aren't tossed on the world stage for all to jab and dismantle." With an end goal to safeguard that space for her, I consented to not challenge claims emerging from contentions I had with a relative of my accomplice's who entered our home while my accomplice was away half a month prior. This was yet ought to be a confidential matter, however, it appears for the present there is disruptiveness. And in spite of my endeavors to reestablish us to a tranquil family climate that will take into account me to co-parent my little girl in a way which she merits, this has been spilled to the press. I'm confident, however, for mending for all engaged with the unforgiving words shared, and all the more significantly, I stay cautious to safeguard Kai and give her the security she merits. I realize that was a long post, yet you can truly feel Zayn's truthfulness in that one. Fans were quite frustrated with Gigi that time. Without a doubt, the circumstance was hard for her too. However, things like that might have been forestalled, particularly if relatives, particularly her mother, knew her limits. All the Hadids unfollowed Zayn on Instagram. Well, genuinely, Bella has additionally been tossing conceal at Zayn before the battle among him and Yolanda. As a matter of fact, Zayn got into an alternate extraordinary battle before with one of Bella Hadid's closest companions, Daniel. In a clasp that flowed on the web, Daniel was tossing a ton of racial slurs towards Zayn. In reality, this could be one reason why Yolanda could do without Zayn in any case, in light of her prejudice. It'd probably been hard for Zayn, and on the off chance that he truly had an explosion, he sure attempted to keep down every one of the words for quite a while, since Yolanda was not that open to examine things with him at any rate. At any rate, back to Bella's companion, Daniel. Individuals promptly feel that he was so sure to act that way since he has been seeing the Hadid family likewise abusing Zayn. Regardless, the reason for that contention actually doesn't give him the option to affront Zayn the manner in which he did. It was clear to the point that they generally disapproved of his race. Buddy, what year is this? And for what reason are certain individuals actually attempting to live in reverse? Presently, I bet that you can envision every one of the out-of-line words and activities that they have shown Zayn. However, since the dating bits of hearsay about Zayn and Selena began, it seems as though Selena is the new objective for this disdain coming from the Hadid family. You all, this is getting juicier in light of the fact that a considerable lot of you could find it bizarre that Sel is dating her companion's ex. Indeed, Sel and Gigi are companions, and both have a tight kinship with Taylor Quick. These tip-top individuals' circle is little to such an extent that everybody has previously collaborated with one another. Do you suppose Gigi despises Selena Gomez now? What do you believe is Taylor's take in this? I couldn't want anything more than to understand your thought processes, so remark them down underneath. In the desires to safeguard Selena from the disdain that will come from Gigi's allies, Selena's fans did a few digging and guessed that when Justin and Selena was still attached, Gigi and Kendall purposefully welcomed Selena to go with them in Dubai, just so Haley could be able to bond with Justin and take him away from Selena. On the off chance that that is valid, you would know that. They, particularly Kendall and Haley, have been attempting to conceal Selena for quite a long time as of now. Their alleged disloyalty should likewise be the justification for why Selena at last chose to quit being companions with both Kendall and Gigi. Be that as it may, she continued to be engaged with the Hadid sister, since she was likewise connected to Bella's ex, the Weeknd. Clearly, Bella was distraught about it, as she actually has waiting sentiments towards Abel. From that point forward, Bella has shown her mean side to Selena. Amidst all the report about Sel and the Weeknd, Bella posted an image of her and Selena remarked, "Shocking." She was so unimportant for erasing the post after Selena remarked that. Selena saw a post from somebody who made sense of what Bella did, and Selena left a remark saying, "That sucks." Individuals didn't allow this demeanor to go unnoticed and called Bella out for being negligible immediately. Furthermore, when Bella was getting loathed online for probably being malicious towards Selgo, Selena protected her by remarking on a fan's post and saying no. "I shouldn't have spoken without knowing reality. Please accept my apologies. Kindly don't be terrible." She is a superb individual, and it was every one of a misconception. You see, essentially, Selena knows how to own up to her missteps. She was continuously attempting to fix the wreck that these mean young ladies are beginning. No doubt, these models are companions on purpose. Also, that is on the grounds that they encapsulate each other's harmfulness. Selena kept on being pleasant towards her and, surprisingly, shared a photograph of Chime on her own Instagram account. However, Bella was likely still harsh when that's what Sel did, so she overlooked every one of her endeavors and decent motions towards her. Presently, this is the kind